Tamane akirunga ia koe maine. Manako ia koe. O piri ia koe.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome back, guys. It's us from the ground up, season 2, episode 2. Let's go.
Woo!
Yo.
So today's episode, we are here at the Open Space, which is a creative space for all creatives such as entrepreneurs, photographers, videographers, all of that shebang. So if you want to use these sources, we'll link them down below.
Let's go.
Let's go. And by the way, my name is Mihaka, a.k.a. the Lunar Kid Double D, a.k.a. Mr. Capisso today, a.k.a. yes, I am the fourth member of Capisso, but we're not telling Neva. And I said this joke last week, so
What's up, everyone? It's your girl, Nivs, a.k.a. that girl, yeah. A.k.a. I didn't get the memo to wear my Capisso jumper today, but that's okay. Bells, you're up.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Bill's here, aka help me, aka Capisso, aka
go.
from the ground up.
Yo, what's up, everyone? It's Alex here, aka the third member of Capisso that you don't see much, aka the new host of From the Ground Up.
Yes! Bells is out.
nice one.
Let's
nice
go,
one.
Mike.
Hey, what's up, guys? My name's Mike, aka Big Mike,
Let's go.
and yeah, let's go.
So,
Okay.
yep.
Yeah,
What
so,
was up?
What?
Who's
Bit
running
nervous
this?
guy. She's running it, guys.
So what's next, Alex?
I think we have a quiz.
We actually don't, but we actually got some news from Bells. Do you want to tell the audience what you did over the week?
Yes, I got married, everyone.
Yay!
Shout out to my wife Rose and her family.
Yes.
Much love to you guys.
Yeah, shout out to you guys. Like, we're so happy for you guys. All of us
Honestly.
on the stage. So
Appreciate you, man.
congratulations.
Congrats,
Thank you,
bro.
guys.
Hello. What is the rest of Capisso? Mike, Alex, what have you guys been up to for the last week?
Just work.
Yeah.
Getting
Love.
some stuff in for the women as well.
Yes.
Capisso, so stay
Ooh.
tuned.
Yes.
Exciting.
Yeah, same. Myself working every day, trying to work on Capisso stuff as well,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, dropping some new merch coming soon.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Aren't we all excited for that?
Yes, we are. And
Yes,
we're
we
also
are.
excited for the quiz.
Yes,
that
we
we're
are.
about to win.
Yes.
Are
So
yous
once
ready?
again, we're going to do a quiz. It is Yeah, the Lunar Girls, which is us two,
Yep.
versus, what's your guy's name again?
I think
Team
it says it on your
Capisso?
jumper.
Oh!
Sorry, he's a literate guy, isn't he?
Alex is on it tonight, guys. She really is replacing Billy after this.
I thought it was Nivs, but
Oh, mate, there's no one out there that can replace me.
Alex, I didn't tell her yet.
All right, Mike, you're in. Alex, you're out. Grab the mic, Mike. Good pun.
Nice one, Nivs.
All right,
So
let's get
anyways,
this
let's stop
quiz.
being funny. And let's get into this quiz. So, what's our buzzers?
I was just Capisso. Yeah.
Capisso? What's our buzzer, Nivs?
Yeah, girls.
Yeah, girls. Yeah.
Luna girls. Yep, you take it away.
Peter Andre.
Let's go. Oh,
Can you speak a bit louder, please?
Open your ears.
I mean, there's 3 sets of ears, so
Help me, someone.
Don't leave me. Don't leave me. Don't- Luna
Okay.
girls.
Oh.
Luna girls. Yeah, okay. Give it
Yeah.
to them. We'll give it to the guest.
in your leg.
ooh,
Nice, 1-1.
all that football.
What's-
We love that.
Physio and
What's the
whatnot.
score up to again?
Oh, it's just 1-1.
All right. No, like
Oh,
the
like up to-
overall, yeah. First to 3, was it?
Best out of 5?
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Luna
Capisso.
girls. Luna girls. Luna goes.
Oh, yeah, I feel like that was a tie.
Okay.
Scissors, paper, rock.
Let's go.
Scissors, paper.
Good.
Ready?
What is it, like
One,
one,
two,
two,
three.
show?
Yeah, okay. It's 1, 2, show. 1, 2, show. Yes.
Oh.
That's what I do, I win. Yep, Mihaka, what's the colours?
How about we go one each, yeah?
Okay, yellow.
Red.
Mhm. Yep. And damn, do you know it? Go.
Green.
Yes.
Black.
Oh, what? I thought there was only. I thought there was only 3.
Wait.
I thought there's only 5. There's
Red,
3 rings.
green, yellow, black, and blue.
Woo! Yes.
Pick rings. How many Olympic rings
Oh.
are there?
5.
Yes, and that's 5 colours. Wow. I can count now. Please cut that out. Please cut it out. Wow.
I'm so dead.
Capisso,
Ooh.
Kanye West.
Yes, I expected that.
Bro, I almost said J. Cole.
Nice
Wow.
spell, eh?
Capisso, Tesla.
Oh.
Bye, guys. We're taking over, guys. Welcome to
So,
episode.
as you all know, we got Capisso in the building. Let's
Yo.
go. For all of you that don't know them, they're very well known in the community and outside our community for their merch. Give us a show, Mihaka. Yes. So let's just jump into some questions.
Yeah, let's jump into that.
You want to ask the first question?
Yeah,
let's
so firstly, do you want to let the audience know about your guys' relationship and
How
the
yous know
type
each
bond that
other,
you
yeah.
guys have?
Yep. Yeah, so we're all actually first cousins. Our mums are all sisters. Yeah, so
We
we
call them the Jandal sisters. Well, they call themselves the Jandal sisters.
So they're
So
self-proclaimed Jandal sisters.
yeah, check out their merch, guys.
Put your leg up, bells.
Yeah, I'm wearing one of their jandals, guys.
Oh, I love that. So did you all grow up together or?
Yeah, we all grew up together in New Zealand at the start. Me and Michael, then we came down to Australia like pretty much around the same time. Yeah, around 98, around there. Yeah, then we all just raised together here.
How did you all start Capisso?
Yeah, how did that come about?
Yeah.
Actually started from Bells asking me for a question, saying where do I see myself in 5 years?
As he does with
Yeah,
everybody.
With everyone, as you know. And I don't know, through the years back then, I always thought it'd be mad to do a clothing brand.
Yeah.
But back then, well, Bells finds it funny. I had my own little brand that I was trying to bring out.
No
It's called Code
way.
Red.
It was what, sorry?
Code Red.
Code Red. Wait,
Yeah.
did we speak about this last
Yeah.
week?
Yeah.
we did.
With
How
the
did you come up
33.
with with the 33? How did you come up with Code Red?
I don't know, I just found out, like one of my favorite colors is red. So, yeah.
What about the 33? Where did that come from?
Oh, the 33 was to replace the E's in the code in the red.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
Double threes, double D's.
So, yeah. Bells found that funny and then hurt my feelings. But yeah, and then Bells was like kind of slowly getting into his music as well after, you know, with his situation with his leg and that.
Yeah.
And a couple of days later, Bells thought, you know, might as well give it a crack.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, we sat around hours in the night,
Yeah.
hours in front of his house, talking about what we should do in that, planning everything. And then Bells, that's when Bells brought up Pursue.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Yeah, and then that wasn't really sticking with me. Like,
Was
I
it
just-
sticking with you, Alex?
That's when
I
later.
wasn't in the
Yeah.
picture. I just
Oh,
said
true.
I wasn't a
Okay.
member.
So it was just you.
Yeah, and then she found out that what me and Bells had been doing.
Yeah.
And then she was like, oh, I heard you guys are doing clothing brands. She goes, yeah. And then that was one of her dreams as well.
Yes.
And then we thought her to come along as well. But then Alex was the actual one that kind of found Capisso.
Oh,
because
nice.
Pursue wasn't sitting well with us. Because, with me, I found Pursue a bit too cliche.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? I second that, to be honest.
Yeah. It was also taken as well.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. You just didn't want to run into any copyright
Yeah.
issues later.
Yeah.
And then Alex did her own little research and she found Capisso, which in Latin means pursue.
Yeah.
And then I just clicked and then I thought that's our brand name right there.
Mm.
And then with Pels,
Took a while. with girls.
Did you all agree with it, or was it just?
Yeah, so yeah, pretty much started. There was just a stage, just to go back a little bit, where me and Michael were pretty much in limbo, just trying to figure out ourselves, our lives. Felt like, fuck, we're getting old, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And he would come over and we'd just stay up all night talking about just life in general, and then that's how it led into that. But yeah, they didn't like Pursue, and I was Mr. Grumpy. I was that's what grumpy, like when they said Capisso, like it means it in Latin. But for me, I was just being selfish, like, nah, stuff that. We're not gonna, like, 'cause my whole thing was like, what's it called? Like, oh, we're gonna speak Latin now, that kind of thing. You know what I mean? Just kind of
What a
shutting it
rude
down.
dude.
Yeah, that's me, guys. No. Yeah, yeah. So I didn't like it at all.
What made you change your mind?
My now wife.
Oh.
Yeah, Rose kind of pulled me aside and just told me this is a team thing.
Yeah.
It's not just yourself. So pretty much got checked. Yeah, so then I was just like, you know what, let's go for it.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's pretty much the origin of the name. So shout out to Alex.
Shout
Shout
out to
out,
Alex.
yes.
Perfect name.
How did you find Capisso?
So the boys, all three of us, we have our own journey and our own path we've kind of been through.
Yeah.
That's what we wanted to base our company on, is what we've been through and all the journey and all the bumps, or, you know, that we've gone through, and that's led us to where we are. So
Yeah.
that's been a big drive for us, our motivation for us to do better for our families. So through the process, and I can understand, Bells was pitching that to us, so I could understand, and that was really something that we can really use to push as well, that everyone can relate to as well. So yeah, I don't know, I was like, okay, you know, let's think outside. I know you want Pursue, but that's already taken.
And it's dumb.
And it's
Can I see your brand?
yeah, we try to,
Banana.
we try
Banana.
to change the spelling as well, but it just didn't look right as well. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
just a
What did we
little-
try for changing the spelling?
I think it was leave the U.
Oh,
It was
yeah, yeah.
PRSUE.
What a
Didn't wanna
stupid me,
Yeah,
man.
lucky.
You guys can't spell pursue. You know, so yeah, just outside thinking, well, I think for me as well, like all the other brands, like
Yeah.
Nike, I think another brand that I was looking at as well was, I don't know how you pronounce it, is Ellisley or Ellis?
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I don't even know as well.
Yeah, that,
Yeah.
yeah. That,
Do you know which one was?
Yeah,
which one?
I know
yeah,
which
I don't
one.
know how to pronounce it, but some like names like that, like, you know, they're very different and outside the box. So yeah, that's how I thought of that.
So individually, can you tell us what's something that you want for Capisso to happen in, say, the end of this year?
Does anyone start? Oh, yeah, so I think for myself, personally, I think maybe to definitely have someone that we can definitely lock in for our suppliers, overseas manufacturers. Yeah, that's a bit of a headache for the trial and error, but if there's anything else, one step at a time. Oh, true, that was the other slogan.
One step at a
Yeah,
time.
one step at a time.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Who came up with that one?
'Cause I got one leg, one step at a time. No, yeah, but then,
Or better time.
yeah, so, yeah, but ended up being through the process. But definitely that finding manufacturers.
I think for us, I don't know. I think for us would be to be more efficient by the end of the year. So be up online, suppliers, and posting out everything. Yeah, just more efficient as time is it's getting beyond us a bit. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it'll be the same as well with suppliers and whatever these guys said. Sorry guys, I just finished work. My brain's not working right now. But
Nah, that's all good.
Blame
yeah,
Billy.
same what these guys said. So yeah, suppliers and that.
Yeah. Nah, that's mad. So within the team, have you had any disagreements or like, has there
Yep.
been any fights?
Me and
Like,
Michael were
Fun
fighting last
job.
night. Nah,
we want to know everything.
When haven't we?
You say that in the mic? No.
So what were you saying, Bells?
yeah, there's been definitely a lot of disagreements.
All healthy, all healthy.
Yeah, all healthy. But at the same time, just to give a bit of advice to anyone else, it all comes down to communication.
Yeah.
If you're not like being vocal and upfront with everything, eventually it's going to come out, in something that will be most likely a negative light. So yeah, that was the most part. Everything's just been miscommunication. But every time we do have little fights or dramas, we definitely get better after it.
Yeah.
We're definitely
Heaps
better
good.
at the end of it. Yeah.
What's been one of the funniest ones that you have had?
Probably. There's been so many funny ones. Probably when Michael told me, he's like, "Fuck you."
Nice, Mike.
That was a pretty funny one.
It's like, fuck you, I'll drop it off then.
Nice, Mike.
Send me the Addy, send me the Addy.
And when was the next time you seen each other after
No,
that?
that night. Came over that night. Told him to come by, just have a little talk. Yeah, then we just laughed about it. Just, yeah, that's it.
That was a bit like
Water
ours,
under the
eh?
bridge. No. Yeah, but nothing's gonna stick, man. We're family.
Yeah, no.
So it's always
Especially with
funny.
the bond that you all have.
Yeah.
It's not personal either.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't take away from us not being any more less than a family.
Yeah.
Like cousins. But yeah, during the time it is like it is frustrating for me sometimes because
Yeah.
I am. I don't know whether it's just a female working with two boys, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
like kind of thing. But that's but I do get through to them. But then again, they must think the same thing, like, oh, it's so hard working with a female. You know? So, yeah, so it is frustrating, but at the end of the day, it is healthy and we're always challenging each other. That's
Yeah,
how I see it.
that was he was funny when we argued too. Like,
I don't want to talk.
it was
Yeah,
like,
I don't want to talk.
yeah, like I was trying to call him, and he's like, I don't want to talk. I was like, pick up your phone. Yeah, like straight after we argued, we ended up linking up like a few hours later.
Yeah, didn't we have
Yeah,
feed?
yeah, we went
Yeah.
for a feed and blew it up. If you know, you know. No, but that seems mad that you have those arguments. It's good. Hey.
Yeah.
But what business doesn't?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know? So
True.
Exactly. Especially when there's more than one person
Yeah.
that's like steering the vessel.
Steering
Trying to
the
think of big
vessel.
words, guys.
Bells is always like the calm. Like we're always like, Bells, what do you reckon? And he's like, oh, I think you should just calm down. This I'm like, boo. That was
Drama. We
fine.
want drama.
With all the businesses that are starting up their merch, what do you feel sets you apart from everyone else?
Nice question, Nils.
Probably us three. There's no one like us.
That's my boy.
You hear me? No. Nah,
Say it
jokes.
louder.
What the bitches in the back? Nah. Something that sets us apart from other brands. Well, I think it would be just being genuine and very appreciative. And I wouldn't say we're the only ones. There's a couple of us. Like shout out to Young Achievers as well.
Shout out.
Yes.
Yeah. Shout out to Loyal to the Loyal as well.
Shout
Like,
out to Loyal to the Loyal.
like just this community of everyone being very appreciative and grateful for our supporters, everyone, our customers, everyone showing mad love because I think they feel the love from us, the energy, our intentions is always, it's not, eventually it's going to be a financial game, but right now the foundation is the most important.
Yeah.
Love that.
So the way we've been building, for example, we drop off a lot of our shirts go out of our way. Probably like to Campbelltown between Penrith. We're going, we're dropping off everyone's shirts and, you know, shaking their hand is very important for us to show appreciation up front. So it's not like they feel we're just looking at them as dollar signs kind of thing.
Yeah, it's a bit more personal.
Yeah, we try to make it as personal as possible while we can control it. While we're growing, we're small, we're not, you know, too big. Because eventually it'll be too hard to do that. So we're putting in the work now.
That's heaps good. So who actually does the designs for your guys' merch?
It's pretty much all of us, but mostly them two, I'd say.
Bells is Mr. Sales.
Yeah, I pretty much draw up whatever ideas these guys come up with and try to smash it all together.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Has there ever been a design that you've designed and they're like, we don't like that?
A lot.
Oh, really? Which design? Like, have you dropped one or
Nah.
not?
No.
Oh, nice.
The one design that I actually dropped, or what was me and Belle's idea, was the hollow print, the black and yellow.
Oh,
That one
Oh,
was
yeah.
a mistake.
Oh,
What?
Yeah.
Was that one of your biggest sales?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
It's
thing.
like
I
a
love
pop-
that
Wait,
one.
how did that become a mistake?
Yeah.
It was supposed to be more of a fluoro color.
Oh, yeah, that's
Ah,
right.
Yeah. And then it just grew on us.
Yeah,
at
it grew
the
on
start,
everybody.
yeah.
Oi, hard. That's one of my favorite ones.
Hardcore.
Yeah, that was like one of the top sale ones. So yeah.
Followed
Love
by
that.
mine.
Just to go back to the last question that we were saying, what was the question again?
What sets
Oh,
them apart?
what sets you apart? I'm glad that you said that about like dropping off the merch and stuff, because I think for me that's one thing for me that sets you apart from
100.
a lot of the other brands that are out there. That you are very connected with your customers and your audience.
Oh, for sure.
So big hats, big hats to you, big hats to you.
Appreciate it.
Yay! Thanks, bitches.
So who normally does the drop-offs? Is it all three of you together, or how does that work?
Mainly, yeah. I work full time,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I was busy. But I've got 2 cars, so I'll give the boys one of my
Oh,
cars.
2
and-
cars, hey. We're looking for a company car.
Bells, you didn't tell us she had 2.
So I give them the Capisso company car. Nah.
Yes.
So yeah, they take the small car and they go around and do the drop off. So yeah, very blessed that they had the time to go and do that and meet our customers. So yeah.
Yeah. How do you feel when you go drop all your merch off to your customers? How's that for you?
It's fun, eh?
Yeah,
But
I
it does
bet.
get tiring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Driving all day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
How many
fun.
drivers are in the group?
Dirty.
2.5.
Dirty.
This was one.
Been one of your most exciting drop-offs. Like, has there ever been a time where you have been like, damn, like so nervous to drop something off, like your merch off?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mike.
I would say everyone, like, I'm excited, like, you know what I mean? These guys actually put their hard-earned money into us,
Yeah.
you know, to support us. And what's it called?
It's like, fuck.
Not the giggles.
Nah, it's gone, it's gone.
We need to go
Anyway,
home. Mike's
it's-
tired.
I'm like, what the fuck's going on?
Nah, yeah, it's hard to say, because we get excited to drop anyone's shirt off.
Yeah.
Just to know they put they're working all day, and they're putting their hard-earned money into our brand.
Yeah.
So it's heaps good, but I definitely one was when me and Michael, we went to drop off all the 1-4 boys shirts.
Shout out to
Nice.
1-4.
Shout out.
Shout out to them, man, showing love when they have nothing to gain, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? They're like up there, and they're still reaching back wherever they can to help the
Yeah,
next
shout
person.
out to them.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, tell
Yeah,
us your experience,
Mike has something.
Mike.
Mr. Nervous, Mr. Nervous.
I didn't get to go at the time, but our group chat the boys were sending photos.
Oh.
through,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Michael, I could tell Michael was really excited. He was
Nah, it wasn't.
Kid
like,
in the
yeah, I was
candy
excited,
store.
but
the group
I was
chat.
just-
Michael was just like, oh, fuck, like just you could just tell.
making
he
me
was
sound
so
like a fanboy. Now.
You are.
That's what I like.
Nah, I
Alex
was just
put the man on the
surprised
spot.
because these guys didn't even tell me where we were going.
Yeah.
I just thought we
Oh,
were just
no way.
dropping t-shirts off.
So both of them knew.
I didn't know.
Nah, it was
Oh, it was
Devo,
only you.
Devo, Billy's brother.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Devo thought, yeah, Peanuts. Shout out to Peanuts. But yeah,
Shout out
Devo
to
told
Nuts.
Bells, come pick up Mike.
Mm.
And then I just went with them and I just thought we were just dropping off t-shirts to one of like Belle's best mates and that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As soon as I got there, fuck, it was all the
Were you
1-4 boys
screaming?
and that. And I was like, the hell?
That's
Yeah,
bad.
I was just, I say it was kind of like starstruck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But just seeing the boys there and that was like, it was mad.
Yeah, would
Nice.
have been.
So can we can you tell us the address, the drop-off address?
You already know it. Nah.
What was that,
yeah.
Deacon Way? That's
Home of the brave. No, that's heaps exciting. That's
yeah.
mad.
What about you, Alex?
I've only been to a few, but I met this one fella who was Bells' friend. He plays gridiron. He's just he's
Yeah,
got a beard.
Daniel.
Yep, and he was just really, welcomed us into his home, and he
Oh,
was
that's
just so
nice.
excited and talking about his NFL team, his gridiron team wanting to buy T-shirts. and
Oh, that's
nice.
mad.
That for me, I haven't been to many, but that for me, like the boys say, that appreciation from customers buying into your company is such a,
100%.
it's a really big thing to us. So yeah, it was nice getting that day.
That's
Love
heaps
that.
exciting.
Yeah.
Just when you first started Capisso, looking back now, because how long has it been since you have started?
2 years, I'd say.
It'll probably be, like from the very start, like 2 years, but
Damn.
actual doing the groundwork is probably like just a bit over a year.
Yeah. So looking back from 2 years now, is there anything in the start that you wish you could change or could do differently or would have did differently?
Not because of regrets, mainly
Yeah.
like because of the knowledge you know now.
Not really.
Yeah, not really. Not to say we did it perfect. A lot of mistakes, but it's just hard to go back because, embrace your lessons learned.
100%. Yeah.
Makes you better in the present and future. So
Hard.
yeah, it's just enjoyed everything.
That's so good.
That is good.
Yeah. What are you laughing at over here?
Just that little laugh. I was just like, what the fuck was that?
It was me.
When it comes to when it came to starting this business and with this business, just like us with the podcast, there's a lot of sacrifices that happen with doing the things you need to do to keep this going. What's some sacrifices or that you have gone through, or how do you balance having a full-time job and doing this as well?
Yeah, it's hard, like managing work and
Wait, when Billy started talking, I was like, hey!
Not you. No.
yeah, everyone's like, yes. Anyone want to answer first?
Yep.
Let's go.
Well, at the start, I didn't really have a job, so, and plus I didn't really go out much.
Yeah.
So I really had like a lot of free time, spending it with Bells and that, doing research and that. So yeah.
I guess for me, working full time, I'm doing footy as well. The boys let me do footy and stuff like that. So I was very lucky that they, I guess their sacrifice for me to get to kind of still do those things for me. But yeah, it all comes, for me, it's more time management. So I'm always asking the boys like, what time is it open? Just, we don't want to go and it's not open and stuff like that. So I can block out some time and make sure we go look at new things together as a team instead of just giving my car and letting them
Yeah.
run amok.
Use the petrol. No. What about for you, Bells, when it comes to family and juggling everything?
To be honest, I'm still struggling with the balance.
Yeah.
As everyone knows, I got my hand in a lot of things. It's getting a bit
Yes.
tricky, but for the most part, like a lot of personal stuff have been coming in. That kind of weighs a lot on myself when it gets hard to operate. But I'll say it is hard sacrificing time, especially like you have to divide. You know what I mean? Family, partner,
Yeah.
your friends, all that kind of thing. But I'm still trying to balance everything. But sacrificing to me is just nothing's gonna come without it. So I'm pretty easy. I don't mind
Yeah.
cutting things short if I have to do whatever I'm doing. If it's with the
Right,
podcast, Capisso, or music,
Yeah.
but it just comes down to accountability. If you're gonna be, because we can make it work. If you like, anyone can make it work if you put the work in.
100%.
Yeah, but I'm still kind of stumbling, trying to balance.
Yeah. Just with all the sacrifices that you do make, with your families, have they always been supportive with what you
100.
do?
100. Yep. They've been our number one since day one. Yeah. We, since our first batch, really was just to them. So they've got all the ugly ones, like all the big stamp ones. So yeah, shout out to the fams,
Yeah, shout
Shout
out.
out.
All
Shout
love.
out to the Jandal sisters, is it?
Yeah, we definitely very very lucky. Or just to speak on myself as well. Personally, all my family's very accepting, and I was telling you last time, like anything at all I want to do, they'll back me straight away. Even before the culture was kind of set when it comes to music,
Yeah.
telling them I want to do music, it wasn't like now. It's not that long ago, like 3-4 years,
Yeah.
but yeah, there wasn't really the platform where it shows it is sustainable and achievable.
Yeah.
They were just like, yes, send me all your music.
That's
dude.
mad,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? And even the podcast, they're excited. Oh, yeah, what time? I'm going to watch it.
Yeah.
So I know that's very hard for a lot of people that don't get that support. So shout out to the family.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Mike?
Yeah, with me it was a bit different.
Yeah.
Like my siblings, my brother and sister, like they hard out support me 100%. But with my parents, it's like a different kind of story.
Yeah.
I kind of like, I brought it on like to myself. Like my parents know me as the type where I start something, they know that I'm not gonna finish it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like me.
They'll be
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm doing this and this, and they're like, oh yeah, how long is this gonna last?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But because they're seeing how much Capisso has grown, they're like being more supportive now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're coming around.
Yeah.
That
So,
seems
yeah.
good.
Yeah, that is. I mean, I can identify with that. Like, we spoke about this last week. Yeah, like my parents, they don't watch it. I don't really care because it's not for them, really. But, like, last week or when we shot this, my dad was watching one of our episodes. So
Oh, that's mad.
that was pretty cool because I actually thought my mum would be the one to watch it. But
Good old
love
Kenny.
you, Dad.
Shout out to
You
Senior
know.
Mihaka.
Senior Miyaka. No, yeah. I don't know. I don't know if my mom watches our podcast.
Yeah. But like even if they're not watching, the love is there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, they're always letting us use the car to, like,
True.
Yeah.
like get us here. Like,
Company car.
One of our other company cars.
so, like, there is support. It's just not by watching it, which
yeah,
is totally
which
fine.
is all good.
I so don't care.
100.
Or do I?
You do. No.
Don't you love me? No.
So just backtracking a bit, Alex, in the start you mentioned a women's line.
Oh, yeah.
Did you want to speak a bit about that?
If you can.
Yeah, if you want
Yes.
to.
So,
Exclusive.
yeah. Shout out to, we've kind of gained a lot of traction just, I think in the last couple of months, hey, of our women. So I see you guys through our page, wearing
Yes.
all your partners' shirts and cropping them or folding them or tying them up, So I've definitely caught on to that, and it's summer. So yeah, for sure, women, I've got something coming. We got something coming for you guys. soon,
Yes.
within the next week now. So
Oh, yeah, the girls.
yeah, the
Ooh.
girls. I'm all about the girls. So
Me too.
Yeah, shout out to you guys, especially all you, everyone. So one thing for me is not to just single out you plus size women.
Let's go.
Yeah, just you guys aren't left out. So definitely.
Oh, yes.
Love.
I'm like, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, the plus size.
Hell yeah. Shout out to all the plus size. What was it like growing up for you individually and your upbringing? How was that like for you?
For me, growing up, man, it's just almost as tough as Bells, eh? Like, yeah, really tough. So I'm the same as Bells. My mum, I was born here, born and raised. My mum and my parents didn't stay together as well. They finished up, and I became just me and mum. But growing up, mum was always tough. Like, man, I used to get like hidings of doom. Like,
Yeah.
all my cousins and these who will definitely agree, I was definitely out of our mums ended up with the psycho one. Nah, jokes. with the hardest one, yeah. So she was really tough on me. I called docs on her. Just yeah. It was just really tough. Like
Oh, so you actually called docs now?
yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. I was just going to school, just, yeah, mum was just, I don't know, just always copying it. And I don't know, I guess I was a single child. I was the only child for about, me and my little brother, 10 years apart.
Big age difference.
Yeah, big age difference. So that's why I call my cousins my siblings, because I pretty much grew up with them. Because my brother's, he's still in school. So yeah, it's very tough. Mum was really hard, and I guess just going through me and mum just clashing growing up and all that, and being a single parent, so, financially it was hard as well. So I started working at a young age and playing rugby as well at a young age, so league and union. So that was always my, what do you call it? Like
Escape.
my escape from home is always training and hanging out with my mates, playing footy. That was my strength. And yeah, so just growing up, clashing with mum, typical, island house, no money to do footy as well. So I had to get a job. So I was working at KFC, my local KFC.
The best job. She used to always bring free food.
Yeah, for sure. It was the best when you're struggling, like, bringing the leftovers. I just remember the days my mum would be waiting up for work with me. We didn't have a car as well. We didn't have a car, mum didn't drive, so I was always getting rides from, everyone, all my mates, my work mates and stuff like that. So it was very, very tough. And I think for me was finding myself as well, growing up. So growing up, doing all that, playing footy, as well as, for me, my sexuality was coming into play. Growing up, it was very, very tough, and confusing. Being an Islander girl and being under, like, my mum being so tough and, coming to terms with that. I like girls. It was, in the rugby world, it was so comfortable, I could be who I was and truly feel me. But at home, it was just it was like close one door at footy, and then when you get home, it's open up a whole new door to a new world kind of thing. So it was tough, being gay, being an Islander and strict, coming from a strict home. It was so hard to come out to my mum. She was the number one person that I had to tell, because she was my mum. Everyone else knew besides my mum. Being a female Islander and being gay as well, so it was tough.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Was your mum always supportive of that, or?
I guess, not supportive, but I guess a bit oblivious and uneducated.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's all. I'm a bit teary now that.
No, that's all
Ah,
right.
yeah, all right.
Yeah,
It's all right.
No.
it was, in that sense, it was tough, but I didn't get to tell Mum. My auntie did from New Zealand, which was, I think I was angry at the time, but that I didn't get to do it myself. But everyone in my family that knows my mum, she was the toughest out of all of them.
Yeah.
I think. And when she finally found, like, I didn't get to tell her, my auntie did, which I look back now was, I should have had the courage to tell her. But then again, I'm glad that she got told by someone else. Because I was just like, frick, I'm going to get another hiding, or, you know, I'm going to get thrown out of home, or where am I going to go and whatnot. So Mum finding out, it was just, I remember it. She was just like, what am I going to tell everyone at church? And I was just like, damn. Oh, okay, like, you don't just go and announce it, you know, my daughter's gay or whatnot. If I told her, I was like, look, Mum, this is who I am, and if someone asks you, you tell them. But other than that, you just keep going to church, you know. But Mum had a couple of days to herself, and she came around and we had a talk. I was an adult then. Now I just turned 18, and she was like, okay, I can't change who you are, but you're an adult now, and this is who you are. Then okay. And it still is, it's an ongoing thing. So, you know, Mum wasn't educated and whatnot. So, yeah, it was really tough. That was my journey, footy, working, and my sexuality as well. So, tying it back into our company, like my journey and through the process, like footy, and just, yeah, like Belle said, you just never know what the outcome or happiness, how far it's going to be unless you go through it, really. Like, it is, man, you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, but you just keep going. And for those of you out there that are, you know, going through it, or what I'm going through with what I went through coming out to my parents and my family and my friends, like, it is who you are. And me going through my journey, it's made me who I am today. And yeah, it's tough, but pursue through the process and come out, and be happy. You never know, happiness is around the corner. So yeah,
I love that. Just speaking on that, what level of football were you playing at, or are you playing at?
Oh, for me, I was playing, so I was playing with the boys under 8s, 9s and 10s. Then us girls, we couldn't play with them from 11s, under 11s. So, yeah, my rugby has been the best part of my journey, really. It's taken me all over the world, and I've met so many people, and the friendships I've made I think that's why to this day I will still be playing. And to answer your question, I've played for Australia.
Nice.
Yeah. So I've played in 3 codes. So rugby union, rugby league, and rugby sevens.
That's big achievements.
Yeah.
Man. Sorry, just one more question. You're just speaking about your parents splitting up. When you came out, did you tell when you came out, did you tell your dad yourself, or?
Yeah. It brings a smile to my face, because when you meet my dad, or if you meet my dad, like, and sometimes when I meet him, I don't see him that often because he doesn't have a phone. It's weird. Me and my sister, we try, and I have a half sister as well. Janelle, we, try and get in contact with our dad, but we just have to find him at his favourite pubs. So Dad doesn't have a phone, so I just bumped into him at his local one day with my partner at the time, and Dad's always adamant. He's always been like, so whoever you're with, don't hurt my baby girl.
Yeah.
So, and then I just told him there, we were in the pokies room, and I told him, and my dad, like, he just didn't judge or anything. He was just like, and then, like, my partner at the time was sitting next to me, she's like, and then he's like, oh, is this her? And then he's like, just being gay over the top of his head, he's just like, you better not be hurting my baby girl. So, you know, it's it was a lot easier coming out to my dad, but then again, I guess if he was to be react in a different way, I guess not growing up with him, but I'm just glad he was just, don't hurt my baby girl and play on. Yeah, it's really, I trip out every time I see my dad, so.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dad.
That seems good.
Yeah, so growing up is very stagnant. You know, there's a lot of trauma growing up as, you know, as sad as it is, all of us, you know, a lot of people, it's very common. So childhood was very hard, especially parents splitting up, and because we were staying in Brisbane at the time.
Yeah.
And then parents had a bad breakup, and we ended up leaving my dad to go stay in Sydney, and just a single, you know, I was never used to that. I always pictured my parents together, so that was a bit hard, and especially when, like, you know, stepdad comes into life, you know, very confused, and I think it, come on, no. I think it left a big void in my, you know, my life, as well as I'm sure as my other siblings, where, you know, the feeling of being like unwanted kind of thing. Yeah, so all that, I think it slowly worked out for the better as my, you know, step-parents, and they, you know, brought more kids in. You know, I'm very happy for my siblings I have now. But that was, that was pretty hard. And then growing up, I kind of see where the trauma, if you don't kind of let it out, it's just kind of slowly leak through your whole life. And I think I had a big problem with feeling like not loved enough. I don't know if that was the case, but because of everything that was going on, I kind of felt it. You know, my siblings probably as well.
Like from both your parents? Like you didn't feel loved from your parents?
Just
or?
in general, you know, especially when, you know, there's abuse in home and all that kind of stuff. Just like kind of, I don't know if you're kind of ignoring love when it does come, but just not used to having it anymore. And then, just growing up, playing footy and just, especially moving around. I moved around a lot growing up. So always getting kicked out of home, all that kind of stuff. Like our family, getting evicted and that. So, sorry guys, a bit emotional. Just kind of, the friends that I did find when I finally moved to Mountie, just a lot of times I find myself thinking, especially when I was old, a couple of years ago in hospital getting diagnosed with osteosarcoma. It kind of like a lot of nights just to sit down and, you know, think about every single thing. And then I was just thinking, like, I think that's why I'm so attached to the friends I did find.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, there's been unfortunate events that some of them, you know, taken away, stuck in the, you know, legal system, all that stuff, and just being sick. Like, when we started this brand, I wanted to make sure, you know, from my half anyway, we all have the same goal, but just personally speaking, to pursue no matter how hard the process is. So, you know, we definitely stand by that. And, we don't want anyone to give up. We don't want anyone to turn away. Like last time I was saying, like, you don't know how close you are to hitting, you know, the water, the gold on the other side of the wall. So we just, we push everyone to strive for their best. and happiness might just be around the corner. So to never give up.
I love that, Bells.
Yeah, so that's just pretty much a brief. You know, there's a lot more, but yeah, Pastor Mike.
I just have a question, sorry. For people that went through like the same things that you just mentioned, what do you think are some avenues that they can look at while going through these emotions?
Growing up, I grew up in a Catholic church, and I don't know what it was. You know, there's a lot of mayhem in the house when I was growing up. For some reason, like my mind is always just like everything's a mess, and I'm just like to my brother, "Let's go play outside. Let's go." You know what I mean? Just I don't know what it was, but I always found a connection with God. And then growing up, you know, just especially getting sick, like when you're in trials, you know, you're back against the wall, and you kind of the things that mean something will show up.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was just always connected with God in that sense. Like my spiritual life slowly, like when I grew up, it just like, oh, that's the thing that's kept me, you know what I mean, positive, and just always finding a way to smile, and you know, tomorrow will get better. So I'll definitely say, now I'm a Christian, so I'll definitely say God.
So yeah, my situation, I didn't really like growing up. I didn't really, like my family didn't really struggle like how Bells and Alex said.
We always wanted to go to his house because of the Foxtel.
All the new like Nintendo, PlayStation, all that stuff. His house was like the best getaway.
Yeah, like even growing up as kids, like even though in Bells and Alex's situation growing up, like every time they come over, like you wouldn't even notice, because every time we were together, like all their stuff was out the window, because we were all together. It was like their getaway kind of thing, like in their little happy space.
Yeah.
But yeah, growing up, like we didn't really struggle much. Like everyone in our family know, like my parents, my mum and dad, like they work hard. Like my old man, the barely like takes days off.
100. Brother,
Bro,
my whole life I've known his dad, I've probably seen him take one day off.
yeah.
I legit, bro. Like,
Yeah,
he's
like,
work,
The
hard
only
worker.
times he takes days off is probably like he has to get an eye surgery or something, like something
Like
important.
really serious
Yeah.
things.
But yeah, growing up, like we had a pretty much happy life. But like growing up, my old man was like he's a bit of a hard head as well, and he was a bit strict on me. After seeing me playing footy, seeing like, you know, where my potential will be in future. Like,
Yeah.
he saw me like I was going somewhere with footy, like growing up and that, and so that's when he like, you know, put his foot down, like being hard or strict on me growing up, which like I see now would have been a good thing if I stuck by him,
Yeah.
like just listen to him. But as a kid growing up, you know, all you want to do is just get out there, you know, be a kid.
Have fun.
Yeah, but like I was literally just home training or at the game. Like even if like I had to like once try to lie to my parents, like get my mates to like, there was one of my mates' like 16th birthday. It was a drink up at his place.
Yeah.
That's why your dad didn't want you to go.
Sorry, Dad, but it's coming out now. But yeah, well, like I was like, because I didn't let my mates know, because I felt like inside it was a bit embarrassing
Yeah.
coming from a strict home, especially being an islander and that. And the guys that I went to school with, they were like, you know, white boys and that.
Yeah.
And they can do whatever they want and that.
It's easy.
Yeah, so I had to like tell them to kind of like lie for me. So they had to like draw up a little invitation.
This is the first I'm hearing of this.
That's a stick
saying,
figures.
oh yeah, it's my 16th birthday, blah, 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 you're invited. And it's a sleepover. And then next minute, I was blinded. That was like my first time actually tasting alcohol at that time.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
How old were you?
15.
Nice.
Might be and
On
be.
the cruises and that.
What was it back then?
Oh,
Oh, he's
Goon?
not that old.
yeah, Goon.
18,
Wow.
16.
Hey?
Goon and Passion Pop.
Oh, Passion
But
Pop.
because I was like more with the white boys and that, it was like cruises and that.
UDLs.
Yeah.
And, oh, they had the money,
Yeah.
eh?
Nah, my parents, they know how to save. They were still like stingy, kind of,
Yeah.
but like they knew how to save. Like
Yeah.
they wouldn't like really spoil us. We like had to try to like work for what
Yeah.
we want. Yeah, but like growing up, playing footy and that, I was playing both codes and that, and my dad like saw the potential of my future and that, and like he was really hard on me growing up. I wish I'll say it's in a good way, but like back then it was like, oh man, like this and that. But
Tough love.
yeah.
Yeah.
But like growing up, like I really loved playing footy.
What level were you playing at with
I
football?
was playing both codes. Like to start, I was playing with the doggies SG ball,
Damn.
and then I tore both my hamstrings.
Nice.
Double whammy.
Nice. Like nice.
Double whammy.
Oh, girls coming in with the jokes.
No.
Double whammy. Why you had to bring that up? Nah, but yeah, I was playing doggies SG ball, and then
Schoolboys as well.
yeah, I was playing for Australia as well for schoolboys.
Nice.
Yeah.
Big achievements, man.
And then
Was that
Played
Biddle?
Played for Roosters. She is at Roosters. Joined the mosquitoes.
But yeah, because my old man, like once he saw all the achievements that I was getting, like he was really hard on me. Like
The pressure.
he really
Yeah.
wanted this for me, and I think for him.
Living through you, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because my old man was like, real hard-headed and like real competitive as well. Like he'll like once he knows his son's like up there, he's like real proud and one of those like
Yeah.
typical island.
Yeah.
Yeah, my son this that.
Yep.
But I was kind of embarrassed as well when he used to do that as well. But as soon as I was like getting older, like say 17, 18, like I had a little bit of taste of freedom in that. So I was starting to make wrong decisions in that. Like choosing the wrong paths and that, meeting the wrong people, going out, never coming home for like 2 months. Yeah,
Legit,
even
like
bells and those.
2 months.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what were you doing in those 2 months?
Anytime I come back home, is to grab more clothes and then I'll gap it again to friends and that.
Do you feel like that was an escape for you, or like from home?
It was.
Literally.
Like, to be honest.
He had all his windows barred off. No.
But yeah, it was a bit of an escape from like my old man and that. And that's when I was starting to like not go training and that. And it was just, I don't know, like when I look at it now, it was like, fuck, I fucked up, And I got to live with it. Like, till this day, like, even speaking about it now, like, I never always, like, talk about, like, yeah.
Is it hard for you? Do you feel like it's hard
Not
for you?
hard, but I don't know, it's just didn't really like talking about it, really.
Yeah. And we used to speak about it,
Yeah, a
like
lot.
just some regrets growing up.
Yeah, like,
And it was hard at the start, but then it was getting easier for you, would you say?
Because I never spoke about it until Bell started bringing it out of me. And it was hard on my old man because he really wanted this for me. But I didn't really look at it that way because in my head, all I wanted to do was just get out there. Stop worrying about all this freaking training and that, because that's all I did growing up as a teenager.
Yeah.
I was training every day with different teams, playing different games like every week. And I loved it, but then I lost the love of it.
Yeah.
Because of the pressure from my old man. Like I know a lot of guys that go through the same situation that I went through. And after like going out, never coming home and that's when my old man and my old lady decided to shift me over back to NZ to live with my grandparents. And then I thought, fuck yeah, free trip then, And my grandparents, like on my dad's side, like I'm like,
You're the favorite,
yeah,
eh?
the
You're
favorite
spoiled.
on that side. Yeah,
Are you the oldest?
yeah, the
Grandchild?
oldest on that side.
Yeah.
Oh no, second.
Oh, okay.
But like, yeah, and then moved over to NZ for 2 years and back in South Auckland, which didn't even make me change, like didn't even change me. It was just like the same thing over
Yeah.
there. But it was hard over there because I was trying to like achieve my goals that I should have achieved back over here in Oz. But I was just lost the love of it, And then that's when I was just out bendering and that. And my grandparents, like, they didn't really care. Like, they were just happy that I was here,
Yeah.
like, with them.
He's the favorite.
Yeah, until, like, one of my cousins on my dad's side, he came over from here, Oz, for a holiday, and that kind of made me feel homesick.
Yeah.
Because, like, I grew up here in Oz. And then it kind of made me miss everyone else. And then that's when I decided to come back as well after living 2 years over there. And then just growing up, I was just back and forth with jobs and that. Just didn't know who I was growing up because the situation I was in growing up as a teenager. Like, it was just hard, really. Like, my old man, like, every time we watch footy games and that, and he sees people that I played with or against,
Oh, yeah.
he used to always do, see, that could have been you, blah, blah, blah. And then I'll just sit there, roll my eyes,
Yeah.
or I'll just leave the room, you know? But, like, when I look at it now, like, kind of, like, I feel like we're kind of both in the wrong. Like, I can see where my dad was trying to do, and then he kind of, like, should have, like, loosened up the chains a bit. You know what I mean? Kind of let me have that little freedom and make my own wrong choices growing up.
Yeah.
It's a bit hard with Islander families too because once they see their kids like doing something good in the sports, they want to push them hard on it. Especially if they're not good at sports, they want them to work ASAP.
Yeah.
They don't want them to like take chances.
Yeah, 100%.
You know?
Yeah, for sure.
And growing up, that's where I kind of fit in that category where my old man just saw where the big bucks coming in.
Yeah.
But really, it was like more kind of like his dream as well. Kind of like to get away from working every day.
Yeah.
But like with Capisso now, this is where I'm trying to like make up for all my wrongs and try to make up for my old man because he was like my biggest fan
Yeah.
playing footy.
Oh, sweet, bro. Let it out, man. Nothing wrong with it.
Like everyone knows that me and my old man, like we always bump heads. Like, me and him always like clash. Like it's bad. But at the end of the day, like I will never like touch my old man. You know? Like even though he's hard headed, I know that he still loves me and he knows that I love him back. That's why I really want to push this Capisso thing. Is to like, support my family, and hopefully this will be like the gateway for everyone else, like all my cousins and that, and to help them get on their feet, to pursue on what they want to do in their dreams. And yeah.
Yeah, bro, that's good, man. That's crazy, eh?
Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't even know all of this. I mean, I've been briefed a little bit by Billy, but like the depth that you went, I didn't know at all.
Michael's dad is rugby fanatic. I've been coached by him, and I can understand. Like, I've copped a bit of the he kind of says to me, "Oh, you shouldn't have went." I was playing league under him, getting coached by him, and that's when I was making it. It was being coached under him. So for him, being coached by him, and me being successful, and then deciding to go to Union and being successful, but not, I think for him, not as long-term as he wanted to be. So, sometimes he mentions to me, "Oh, man, you shouldn't have went to rugby. I told you," like, and because I was succeeding under him, he felt, well, yeah, it's true. He was my coach at the time, and
Very good coach.
he's very hard, very hard. I couldn't muck around and stuff like that. Well, actually, I did. But yeah, I've copped a bit of for sure. I copped a bit of what Michael got. But
Yeah.
he only just wanted us to get
Yeah.
better and grow.
Yeah.
That was his only way of,
Yep.
you know.
It's
Push you to
true.
your best
Yeah.
limits.
Yeah.
He never, like, Uncle never growls us or
Yeah.
anything, like, disciplines us. Like,
Yeah.
it was just, like, rugby, like, being our coach. And
Like, even
Yeah.
growing up, like, I know, like, few of the boys growing up playing footy with them, I know their old man used to beat them if they didn't play a good game.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard a little bit of that.
But
yeah.
my old man wasn't never like that.
yeah.
I think at the time you were a bloody unit.
But yeah, like, I hear bad stories, but with my old man, he was never like that. He just wanted the best.
Yeah, you say it's more of an emotional
Yeah.
Yeah.
journey.
But yeah.
Yeah, and plus, your old man, like, they're kind of like the first gens to come over here.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So the desperation for their kids
Yeah.
to prosper is like so high,
Yeah.
where unfortunately it comes off the wrong way sometimes.
Yeah.
And
'Cause-
yeah, just on saying that, like, if you, you know, when you have kids, raising them kind of in the same position where they're doing very good, what would you kind of do differently than your dad?
I don't know. I'll just let them, you know, have more of a freedom of letting them do what they do, but still guide them in the right way. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But not try to like pressure them in doing something they don't want to do. Like with me, like yeah, I wanted to do it, but my old man kind of pressured me out of it. You know what I mean?
yeah, it's very common, unfortunately.
Do you think there was like a bit of miscommunication or no
Yeah.
communication between
Because
you and your
me
father?
and my old man, we clashed a lot.
Do you want to tell them that story?
Nah, people just keep that, you know.
Tell them, tell them.
Bells.
Nah, but I love my old man, you know. At the end of the day, I've got so much love and respect for him as well, for what he's done for my family and for his like family as well. Like he does a lot, and I just want to try to give back to him, you know. And yeah,
100%. I feel like your slogan really fits well with all of your guys' stories, and
Yeah.
we really appreciate you guys sharing from the heart.
Yeah, we weren't expecting that.
I
Oh,
know.
Were you expecting that?
no,
No, that was honestly so good.
That was.
It's good
Yeah.
because no one
yeah,
knows us.
Yeah.
True. No.
And we're not just, you know, they know us.
We're
we-
just not
As a
people
brand.
that
Yeah.
run the
Yeah.
brand.
We're not just smacked Capisso on a shirt and saying buy this. Like we literally live through
Yeah.
what our company stands for. So I feel honored and privileged to get to tell my story as well, like for people as well to
Relate
relate to as
Yeah.
well, going through the similar things, because you just never know. Yeah, it's such a fitting day, especially today being Are You Okay Day. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Seriously.
I feel like a lot of people will be able to relate to all of you guys' story, especially with the Islanders. Everything's so taboo these days. So thank you for sharing. Honestly, it means
thank
a
you.
lot.
I'm so glad that we had these conversations,
Yeah,
actually.
honestly.
No one like us free. No one like us free now. Nah, yeah, we just yeah, definitely thanks to you guys for bringing us on. But we definitely wanted to go into depth about us individually.
Yeah.
So it's very important to us to let everyone know that we're just like you guys. A lot of people once people get like a little buzz, everyone kind of just acts like they don't relate to them anymore.
Yeah.
And we just want to let all our supporters know, everyone know that that's never the case with us.
Yeah.
No matter how successful or whatever's happening, we're always going to be the same as you.
100%.
We're all on the same playing field.
Yeah.
100, bro.
Especially being so strongly supported by the community, you know. Yous
Yeah,
are
shout out
so-
to the community.
Yeah, shout out to them. Like, yous are
For
so, wow, awkward. Like, yous are so appreciated, like, you know what I mean? Especially with the slogan that yous put out, like, everyone sees it and everyone feels how genuine and real yous are. So it's so good that yous were able to share with everyone your stories.
Yeah. It was. Thank you,
Yeah.
guys.
Thank you
Thank
guys.
you for having
Thank
us.
you.
It's a great
Yeah.
opportunity.
Um,
Billy, you're here all the time. Shut up.
I just got here, man.
Just a message for the community.
Actually, first,
Yeah.
do you want to say anything to the people that have purchased anything?
I was actually gonna ask that. Like that
Yeah.
was my question, but okay.
Yeah, like let's say all the bitches that have ever bought Capisso are right here, or two of them. No, I'm kidding.
Me and you. No free merch here.
I don't know. What would you guys say?
Yeah, let's
To
hear it
all of these
individually.
supporters?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll say, I'll say thank you guys. Like, what you're doing is so, we just had a dream on the porch, and now everyone's helping us bring it to life. So, I want you to know we're always grateful for the support and the love. Like, you know what I mean? We're fans of everyone that's supporting, and we'd love to get to know everyone. So, big thank you guys. It's gratitude all day, and love you all.
Thanks, everyone. Yeah, Belle's pretty much said it. Can't thank you guys enough for buying into what our company stands for. It's not so much buying the T-shirt, but you're buying into what we've been through and what we live for. So, man, we can't thank you enough, and we can't wait to see everyone. We love everyone taking photos in your merch and that, man.
Making our job easier.
Yep. Yeah. Just thank you guys, and see you around.
Yeah.
Just want to say thank you to all of you. Like, even though we call you guys supporters, we actually see you guys as family. You know, these guys like actually brought us from the ground up.
Cry. Oh, Bells. Getting him back.
You alright, mate? Nah, but yeah, just want to say a big thank you to everyone, man. Like, we wouldn't have dreamed of being where we are right now. Like, even though it's still early days, we're still growing, but still, like, we've achieved a lot from you guys, for making this happen for us. And yeah, it's just mad love, and more Capisso stuff will be coming out soon.
Let's
Yay.
go. Love that. We just wanted to say thank you guys for coming on and sharing with
Yeah.
us. It's been such a great night.
Yeah, it's been a real night. It's better than our first
Yes.
recording, guys.
Way better. But yeah, like honestly, what you's doing, what you's put out into the community and to everyone, like even outside the community, it's so good to see. So we really appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. It's been a blast. It's my first time here.
So Alex, we'll see you next week.
Give me that shirt back.
But yeah, honestly, can't wait to see more merch drop. Do you have any shout outs you want to do?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get some shout outs going.
Yeah.
Shout out to your
There's so much.
wifey.
Yeah, shout out to my wife Rose, love you. Shout out to your whole family for embracing me.
Yes.
Shout out to all our fans, our day ones. Like, it's hard to say names because the list goes on, but the people that just like message us beforehand and like just non-stop, like, can I get? Like, mad love to them.
Yeah.
It's so
Yeah.
so fulfilling.
Sending
was that,
money
Mike?
before we've even dropped, man.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Trigger finger.
Did
Yeah,
you get
like-
mine? Shh. No.
Nah, yeah, shout out to all our supporters, man. Grateful for you.
Yes. Alex, you have any shout outs?
I want to shout out our other cousin, Lane, who's
Yes. Let's
Black
go.
Sheep.
Shout
He's
out,
our
Lane.
other first cousin. So it's crazy how I don't know. It must have been a dream of his as well, doing fashion as well. So shout out to you, cuz we're here if you need any help. Like, man, it's so buzzy how we started.
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
How
Follow
we
the herd.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
follow Black Sheep. Mihako, add the plug here.
Yeah, it's gonna be explosion. Yeah,
Yeah, shout out to Black Sheep.
Let's go.
I want to say shout out to my Mrs. Kelly
Yeah.
Shout out to
Shout out
Kelly.
to Kelly.
and also to Sakoni and his partner's family.
Yes.
Yes, shout
Stay
out.
ruthless.
Ruthless.
Ruthless. Shout
Stay
out to
ruthless.
Check them out. Those guys are blowing up.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Yes, blow it up.
Shout out to
Ruthless right here.
and yeah, shout out to all my cousins, aunties, uncles, mum and dad, brother and sister, and Nana and in New Zealand
Oh,
as well, and
love
all our
that.
supporters.
Beautiful.
Nieces and nephews.
Nieces, nephews. Yeah. Oh wait, yeah.
Love that. Now, do you have any shout outs?
You go.
Now you go.
Shout out to Mariana, the camerawoman.
Yes.
Yo.
Sister girl.
Yeah, sister gal.
Shout
Who else? Shout out to James. Love you, babe.
Yes, brother.
Shout out to everyone that's tuned in to everything.
100.
Yeah, love you, bitches.
Shout out to all the fams out there. Shout out to all the supporters. Oh my gosh, shout out. Okay, this guy has been waiting for his shout out since we started. Shout out to Tom Ford. Happy birthday.
Hey, shout
Happy
out to
birthday
Tommy.
to Tom Ford.
Happy
I finally
birthday.
gave your shout out. Also, shout out to TK, who's
out
also
TK.
been waiting for his shout out. And shout out to everyone. All the, yeah.
100.
Love and light.
One more
100.
shout out. Shout out to $sign Stally
Yes.
for the photo of Scissor. Shout out to Open Space
Shout out to Open
for
Space.
letting us use this
Esky and
space.
Rick,
Esky, Rick,
Risky.
Yeah.
Kim, freaking the whole team, man.
Dennis.
Yes.
100. Yeah. Shout out to the Usos, free my brothers, man.
Yeah, shout out.
Yeah, free 'em.
Miss you, Big Smoke.
Miss you, little smoke.
But yes, we got big announcements coming.
Yes,
So
we got
stay
very
tuned.
excited news.
Yeah, we do.
Let's just let a little
I
bit
totally
out, guys.
forgot
Tell
about
them.
that.
Big
Oh,
news
shit.
coming.
Yep, drop the fucking board. Big news on the board. Read it.
Explosion right there.
Wow.
Wow.
It's showing. No, but yeah, love and light to you, everyone.
Did you want to say anything?
Oh, yes, I just quickly want to say
Cut.
today
No.
is.
Quickly want to say,
Nah.
space
We're recording today on Are You OK Day.
Yes.
It goes a long way just to ask someone, are you okay? So
100.
It does.
we're all here, like I'm here, whether I know you or not. If you need someone to talk to or listen, it goes a long way asking if someone's okay.
Yeah.
Love that. 100%. Let's go. Yeah.
You take us out, girl.
All right. We out. Nah, yeah. Peace out, everyone.
Peace
Much
out,
love.
guys. Thank you, Capisso.